what would your overarching message be to prospective undergraduates, or what would you want them to understand about our culture here, about diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts and support resources available to them? Nursing school can be intimidating for current students and for prospective students. I think it's a different undergraduate experience.
Students who come to our program, they're trained rigorously, and it's not in a way that like gives them pressure. It's not, that's not what we mean by rigorous. It's rigorous in the sense that we work to know them, to support them, using our curricular and co-curricular environment to hopefully be very satisfied in their learning experience, while at the same time getting tools for communication with patients, for communication with others that will lead them towards success. And so I think that students from diverse communities know that about the University of Michigan School of Nursing, but I think sometimes they wonder, you know, will I belong? Will I have people that look like me? Will there be other students that look like me? Will it be too hard? And what I would want them to know is that we have opportunities throughout the school for individual students to connect, to meet somebody, to have a peer mentor, to have a faculty or staff mentor, to have small study groups via the science learning circles. They can access student organizations that are across the campus. And I think when they see that they have these options, and when they're prepared to take some of the self initiative to kind of access them, all of those kinds of worries will sort of disappear, right? But they kind of have to give it a chance. And so I don't know if that answers your question, but I do want them to know that there are a lot of people here that care about them, that care about students, that care about our mission. And we want to get to know them as individuals, and we want to support them profoundly as individuals to be the very best version of themselves, because that makes us feel good. It makes us feel like we're doing our job. And if there is some way they can understand that they'll have a family in us, um, that's what I would really want them to know.
A lot of students discover things through their time here that they didn't know. But are there a few resources or a few specific areas you think would be important to highlight for prospective students from day one?
From day one, I would want to highlight the peer mentoring program. We had 187 students sign up for this program.
Wow.
And basically, it's freshmen and sophomores are connected with a junior and or senior mentor for informal conversations on a range of topics. And I think that personal connection has been, clearly with 187 students that signed up, it's something that they've really desired. So I'd want them to know about this opportunity right away. I'd want them to sign up. Second, I would definitely want them to know about the science learning circles, that in these courses, these heavy hitting first and second year courses, biochem, pharm, stats, microbiology, pathophysiology, that we do offer peer-led study sessions every evening for these courses, where students can meet other students and go through the material together as a community. And these study sessions are led by students who've already achieved an A minus or higher in the course. And so I think that that's something that is that's really helpful and really useful when students opt to use it. I would also want them to know that we have a Gateways Fellowship. The Gateways Fellowship is for students who really know they want to pursue research, even as undergrads. If they're interested in going into a DNP program or a PhD program, or just interested in exploring a research opportunity with a faculty member, or moving forward a research project, that they can apply for that program and actually receive funding to, to be in the fellowship program for a year. So I would definitely want them to know that.
Okay.
And for students also just from different identity-based groups, we have students who identify as Black. We have students who identify as Hispanic or Latino, students who identify as LGBT, that we have student organizations, events, both in the School of Nursing and across the University of Michigan, where they can connect with students who look like them and who share that common background or common interests. So if a student is interested in climate, or a student is interested in healthcare policy or equity in healthcare, there are also organizations for that. So I'd want them to know those four